Hi everyone, and welcome back, or welcome, whichever, to my channel. We're going to be doing some stitching today. We are still on the previous peacocks. I've actually left the pattern downstairs, so I don't have the cover photo to show you, but if you see my previous video, the picture is on there. We are working up here on these side arrow jobbies. I have two needles pre-threaded, the one that I'm using and another one. There is a few little patches of this here, so I'm just trying to fill in sort of little bits before I get to like the bigger, the bigger patches. Yeah, so we'll get stitching. So how is everybody doing? Hope everyone's okay. Everybody in the UK got their children off school at the moment for the Easter holidays, and straight off I have somehow managed to knot this. How on earth have I managed that? Let me see here. There we go. Awful. Yeah, so my son is off school at the moment, so I apologise if you hear him at any point coming in and out, or my daughter, or I mean, I'm upstairs, so you probably wouldn't hear the dog if she barked, but yeah, I apologise if any of those noises sort of yeah, interrupt. So I want to say a massive thank you to Laura from Stitching with Laura. I've been a subscriber of hers for quite some time, and I was speaking to her via email, and she gave me the push to do this. Bless her, she's been a great support. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you to her for giving me the encouragement that I needed to get these videos started. So thank you so much, Laura, and thank you for mentioning me on your channel. I have had some lovely comments left by people that have come over from you, so that is fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you so much for all the new subscribers, and for the likes and the lovely comments that people have left. If anybody has any sort of suggestions for videos that they would like to see, or you know, any advice they feel, you know, I would find useful, then please feel free to drop me an email. I have added my email address to the description of this channel, or leave me a comment, and you know, I'm replying to everybody, you know, or at least liking comments and things, so that you know I have seen them. Obviously I only have a few subscribers at the moment, so any comments that are left for me, they're not getting lost anywhere. I am excuse me, I am seeing them, because there's not many of you. So yeah, thank you so much. One lady did suggest that, or she did request that when I in future show videos of the kits, you know, to go into more detail about the Aida and the floss and sizing and count, things like that. I will absolutely do that. That was my plan anyway, but that first video was literally just if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. So what can I quickly throw into a video while I'm in, you know, I'm in the you know, the right frame of mind to get it done. So that was my idea, was just to show off some of the kits I have. But I will absolutely make videos of the kits that I have or the kits that I receive, and I will go into more detail of exactly, you know, where I got them from, and, you know, all the good stuff, all the good information. Yeah, so I can't remember what colour this is to tell you the DMC, and I've got this rolled up at the side here, so I can't actually see the DMC number at the moment. I'm really sorry. Didn't think of, you know, finding out at all what colour it was before I actually started the video, so very unprofessional of me. I do apologise. But yeah, I'm still finding my feet, but I'll get there. You know, I'll have to put up a reminder checklist on the wall in front of where I film, so that I can, you know, go through it and go, right, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that. We're ready, we're good to go. Yeah, so I'll get there, just bear with me, folks. Yeah, so weather's lovely today. I took my little dog out for a walk earlier. She absolutely adores walks now. I can't remember if I told you in a previous video, but she is a Romanian rescue. I got her on the 7th of December last year, and to begin with, if I went anywhere near her with a lead, she went nuts. She'd run off. She would not even entertain a lead at all. Was not interested in the slightest. So yeah, I had to work with her a little bit, and now when she sees me pick up her harness, she goes absolutely crackers. She's like a puppy. She's hopping and skipping and jumping all over the place. She can't wait to go for a walk now. So yeah, it's amazing what a little bit of work with these rescue dogs can do. You know, it's all about trust with them. And they say that the Romanian rescues do pick a person within the household to be their person, and she has picked me. Which I'm glad about, because she is mine. I mean, not to say she doesn't love the kids, because she does. You know, she adores them. But, you know, if I leave the house without her, regardless of who's sort of still at home with her, she will cry. You know, when I walk down to the local shop, you know, I'll take my son with me, and he'll stand outside with her while I nip in and get what we need. She will cry when I go into the shop, and then when I come out, it is so adorable. When I come out of the shop, she is just, she acts like it's been a week since she's seen me. It's absolutely adorable. Love her to pieces. She's an amazing little dog. We don't actually know what breed she is. There is a Greek breed called Kokonis, and we think she may be one of them, but she also does look like a corgi, just a really fluffy version. She's got like little tiny short legs, and yeah, so we're not entirely sure what breed she is, but she's absolutely beautiful. So, you know, I don't care what breed she is, to be perfectly honest. She's just, you know, she's my little shadow. She's my star. So, yeah, I don't really care what breed she is. She is just an amazing little dog. Love her to pieces. Yeah, so wouldn't be without her now. She brightens up my days. She does, bless her. And she doesn't even realise it, which is even better. So, yeah. So, yeah, weather. That's where I started off with this, didn't I? Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful outside today. Not too warm. It's about 12 degrees Celsius, I think, outside today. So it's not overly warm, but it is sunny. It's lovely, very dry, you know, not very much wind. So it is a nice day. Yeah. So I have a feeling this year, last year we had like a major heat wave for summer. You know, temperatures that us Brits are not used to at all. We're not built for really hot weather. With us being an island, you know, we're surrounded by water, so it can get a little chilly sometimes. But oh God, the summer last year was just, we struggled to cope. But I've got a feeling that this year is going to be exactly the same. I think it's going to be super warm. So, you know, there will be lots of fans inside houses, I think, this year on the go. I'm sure sales of them will skyrocket the closer to summer it gets. But we all have one. I have my one. The children both have their own. So, you know, we all have our own fans. So no one's sharing and no one's left out. And so, yeah, it's all good. But I just don't like them not being able to sleep because it's so warm. I can't stand that. I hate it. You know, it's just really uncomfortable, isn't it, to be so hot and sticky, and yeah, it's not very pleasant. I'm the sort of person, I much prefer the winter, where, you know, you can layer up with clothes and blankets, and, you know, you can get all snuggly and warm. But now in the summer, there's absolutely, well, very little you can do to actually sort of stay cool, especially at night time. So yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the hot weather. So, you know, I was saying that we did, I did take the children on holiday to Spain last year, in August, I think it was. Yeah, it was August, for a week. And that was, oh my word, it's like the hotel was absolutely lovely. You know, it had air conditioning everywhere inside, and, you know, it was lovely and cool inside. But the minute you stepped out of the front doors, it was just like a wall of heat hit you. Oh gosh, yeah, that was very warm. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe going to the other extreme next year, and maybe going somewhere cold, you know, maybe Iceland or something along those lines. Yeah, so it was my son's first time flying in a plane last year. Yeah, he enjoyed it, he liked it. So, you know, myself and my daughter, we've flown a few times before, so, you know, it wasn't new to us. But yeah, my son, it was all a very new experience for him, and he enjoyed it. He did enjoy it. So yeah, next year we'll perhaps go to either the, you know, the other extreme, like I say, where it's cold, somewhere cold, or I want to go somewhere unusual that people don't usually choose as like a holiday destination. You know, I'm not the sort of person that sort of wants to conform to, you know, like your normal Spain and Italy and things like that. You know, I was actually considering Switzerland, because, you know, not many people say, oh yeah, where did you go? Oh, I went to Switzerland. Oh, lovely. You know, it's usually Spain or Greece or Portugal, places like that. You know, I want to go somewhere different. So yeah, we'll see what we can find for next year and where we're going to go. If anyone's got any suggestions, then, you know, please comment and let me know what your suggestions are, and I can look into them, and, you know, we can maybe, you never know, might end up going where you suggest. Because, you know, at the moment, anything's on the table, you know. I'm open to suggestions, I'm open to ideas, so, yeah, let me know what you think. And we'll see where we end up on our little adventures. Yeah, I didn't take any cross-stitching with me when I went to Spain. To be honest, I wish I had, because you know, the afternoon was just so warm. We spent the majority of time up in the room, you know, with the air conditioning on and things like that, so it would have been nice to have my stitching with me, but I didn't take it. But I know for next time, just to pack maybe a small project, just something little that I can sneak into my suitcase, that I can pick up if you know, I get bored or I have some spare time. Yeah, definitely, I'll definitely be doing that wherever we go next time. I think I had withdrawals when we were on holiday last year, because it was, you know, I didn't stitch for a week. So it was like, oh, come home to my stitchy things. All my beautiful stitchy things. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely take a project with me next time. Definitely. Yeah, so I hope you can see what I'm doing here. We've almost filled in this little bit with these symbols, or this symbol I should say. Like I say, I'm just trying to fill in the little bits and pieces here and there. You know, I'll take out a full length of thread, you know, divide it in half, thread my needles, and, you know, away I'll go, sort of thing, until that's finished. And then, just so that it, you know, to break up the monotony, I'll do the same with another colour, and then, you know, keep swapping and changing so that it doesn't get boring using the same colour all the time. And I mean, I'm avoiding one second, I'm avoiding this, oh, can't see, this big blue area of number 29 as that is just blue. It's just blue. And this pink here, also blue. So, yeah, I'm avoiding, I mean, I really shouldn't leave it to last, should I? Because it's all got to be done. But, yeah, leaving it to last is probably not the best idea, because then I am going to be bored doing that. But then, to be fair, I can just stick something on YouTube or a movie or something, and yeah, just work away, you know, get lost in it kind of thing. So yeah, it's like I say, it's all got to be done. So, and there is no back stitching in this one. I absolutely detest back stitching, hate it. I actually, as I said in one of the previous videos, I actually completed European Town. Most people know that's quite a large one. Yeah, I completed European Town, and I did it in counted, you know, just to make things even harder for myself. But I didn't do any back stitching on it at all. I just couldn't. I like the picture as it is. I can see the advantage of back stitching. Obviously, I can see the advantage to it. You know, it gives everything more definition, and, you know, with the outlining and things. But me personally, I like the picture the way it is. You can quite clearly see, you know, buildings are buildings, and, you know, trees are trees, and grass is grass, water's water. So I don't feel it absolutely has to have it. I mean, if I looked at it and I thought, well, that looks awful, then obviously I would add the back stitching. But I looked at it after I'd completed all the stitching in it. I looked and I thought, no, I don't. It's not a necessity. Oh, where am I going with that? There we go. Yeah, it's not a necessity. I don't absolutely have to do it, you know, because whatever suits you, you know. If you have a picture that you're working on and, you know, it does have back stitching, but then when you've completed the picture, you can, you know, you like it the way that it is, and the thought of the back stitch makes you sick, then don't do it. You know, it's, you don't have to. You know, it's more of, I mean, there will be stitches out there that will be going, oh my goodness, no, you've got to do the back stitch and you've got to do it. You know, it finishes the picture off, it, you know, makes it perfect. But what is perfect? You know, is there such a thing as perfect? Or is it just whatever you find you like? You know, I mean, something could be perfect to me, but it's not perfect to somebody else. So, you know, it's not all about the hard and fast rules, because there are no hard and fast rules. Apart from, like I say, stitches all need to be going in the same direction. But other than that, you know, there's no hard and fast rules. If you don't want to backstitch, don't backstitch. You know, unless the picture, you look at it and you go, well, that's just a blob. Where's the definition there? Then maybe, yeah, it could do with a little bit of backstitching. But if you can clearly make out the picture, then I wouldn't worry. You know, it's like I say, it's not a necessity. It's not an absolute must for some pictures. So yeah. Oh my goodness, the last one over here, and I just can't find, there we go, I can't find the hole. To be fair, I'm not used to working at a distance from my stitching. I usually have it sort of right under my nose, so here I'm sort of working at a bit of a distance. Yeah, so there we go, we finished that little bit up there and filled in these few stitches around here. So now I will move over to this section and continue on over here with this, and then I think after that I'm going to have to step in to this blue, the number 29, and get that at least started, shall we say, make some sort of inroads into it. Otherwise it's just going to be a pain at the end. So yeah, we'll but to be fair, another reason why I left it, because if I let me back you out a little bit, just a second, there we go. Maybe I need to back you out a little more, possibly. 1 second, let me see. There. So all this here, this 29, like I say, is blue. But it is the tail of the peacock, and I really want to see that part unfold last, because it's like the highlight of the picture, isn't it? Is his big plume, his tail. So yeah, he is actually over here. This is him here, see the start of him. And then a little further along, You can see the female there. She is sort of looking back towards him. Yeah, so we're getting there. But the same again, I've got all this number 36 to do, so maybe I'll step into that. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Yeah, see where it takes us. So anyway, thank you very, very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, then I would ask you maybe consider subscribing. You know, if you like this video, give me a like. Any comments, suggestions, like I say, for holidays, any suggestions for videos, please leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. I do read them all. Yeah, so, and like I say, my email address is in the description of the channel, so if anybody needed to get in touch with me that way, then, you know, that's perfectly fine too. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, guys, bye bye, take care.